So let's look at another film this time. It's a film called Lucky Numbers. So yeah, this was a black comedy, or dark comedy and all that. It was inspired by the 1980 Pennsylvania lottery scandal, in which, like, say, a gay weatherman, played by John Travolta, and, the lady who does they say, here's the numbers, and all that, go, okay, we are going to try to rig it so we can win the numbers, and all that. I gotta say, at times, yeah, I thought this film could be funny, like, it's the dark nature of it that it's just like, say, oh, this is so shocking that it comes off as a bit funny. Like, yeah, like, it seems the character of, John Travolta's character of Russ, he basically has his hands in everything involved in the community. Like, he has his own little table at Denny's. He has his own, say...
Let me guess. It's a resume of some sort, and you're looking for a job in broadcasting.
Yeah, just read it. Asshole.
You are Mr. Lucky today. I found you the ripest melon in Harrisburg.
Fuck!
Live from Harrisburg and News Center 6.
Vehicle selling thing, like he's selling snowmobiles and all that. Even Tim Roth is in this film as basically a mafia man in a way at a a gentleman's nightclub, and he's always like saying, now you need to go get the man, we're gonna make sure he gets whacked and all that. And I do have to say, it's kind of hilarious that there is one person in this film who I was not expecting at all in this case. Michael Moore, as a cousin of, like, say, the character of Crystal Latrobe, played by Lisa Kudlow. And at first, like, when he first appeared, I thought, it can't be. Because, like, say, when suddenly you hear more and more, and you go say, holy shit, it is. Because this film came out, I think after this film came out, Michael Moore will be busy with his own films. In this case, I think, like, he did, after, like, this one came out, and then and then, like, 2 years later, he did his film Bowling for Columbine.
But it was too late. The North soon won the Civil War and the slaves were freed. Yep, they were free now to go chop all the old masters' heads off. And everybody was like, oh no, we're gonna die. But the freed slaves took no revenge. They just wanted to live in peace. But you couldn't convince the white people of this. So they formed the Ku Klux Klan. And in 1871, the same year the Klan became an illegal terrorist organization, another group was founded, the National Rifle Association.
Which, yeah. And then a few years later, he did Fahrenheit 9/11. Yeah, I've seen several of Michael Moore's documentaries. And, yeah, I'm gonna be honest and say, I thought this one could be funny. Like, the fact, like, say, okay, all the ways they're trying to say, okay, like, someone says, like, say, oh, we're on to you, pal, we're on to you.
Head scratcher, Jerry.
Fucking head scratcher.
Fucking head scratcher, mate.
You know, I got some pals down at the DA's office. Always looking for a good head scratcher.
Now, Jerry, you never told me you had a grandson.
I don't.
And suddenly they get whacked. I need to stop saying whacked, it's probably too much. So eventually, because in the film, John Travolta's character Russ, he is in a lot of financial trouble, so he ends up, doing the whole lottery ticket numbers and all that. But eventually, their boss at the news station says, I want the money too, and you're gonna help me. And there's two detectives in this case, Bill Pullman, and Daryl Mitchell, who are just like say the two detectives on the case, who are just like would rather be doing anything but that. And I gotta say, Lisa Kudrow, she does a great job.
Thanks, Bobby. Come on. No, let's please this way. There's too many people. No, this way.
All right.
Oh, I'm not making any sense.
Okay. Nice and easy.
I know.
Nice.
Just being completely and totally unhinged. But I guess say one of the things that kind of also kind of even hinders in a way is because Russ, he goes like say from being like say a character that has a lot of charming like qualities. Like, he seems like a very charismatic character. Yet at the same time, he comes off at the same time as a very manipulative character. Like, he's going to say, hey, everyone in the community knows him. They're always willing to go to bat for him. I do have to say the funniest sequence, at least I think it's hilarious. There's a sequence in which John Travolta's character, he's trying to get rid of some snowmobiles.
I'm not gonna look. I think that's a good idea.
Because they think, hey, because the police show up and he's just trying to get away. Like, when he gets into an accident, so what happens is the police go and say, okay, you're good to go. Yeah, we need to give you have a $300 ticket for $50 because you used that snowmobile without a license. So we're really not going to check anything. We really aren't going to do anything. So go on your ways. And eventually, Russ gets the lottery ticket back and gives it to a local girl at a Denny's named Wendy. And then she ends up giving him all the money, and he ends up getting a new job on television for a show called Lucky Numbers. Yeah, I thought this one could be funny. It had a dark sense of humor about itself. Was it a bit silly? I'd say so. I had like a dark moment to go and say, oh shoot, we're going there. But yeah, I thought it wasn't too bad. And sometimes it can be just a bit silly, but yeah. That's what I think about it.